All right, hello, good morning, good evening, and good night. I hope you guys are doing absolutely fantastic as always, because in today's video, what we're going to do is we are going to be digesting the Yieldmax ETFs and what they paid for their September distributions. We're going to go over OARK, TSLY, and all the other 8 Yieldmax distributions that they paid or will pay actually in the future. And I want to show you guys why the dividends are actually so low. So as you can see, TSLY was currently paying a 70% dividend and dropped all the way down to a close to 50% dividend. And most of the Yieldmax funds actually performed very similarly, even though they're, obviously different stocks or sectors. But I want to show you why in this video. And I also want to show you a couple other things that I got in mind. So if that all sounds good, I want to say we're up to 2,413 subscribers. That is absolutely fantastic, guys. We almost got 4K on our last video. Absolutely crushing it. 2 out of 10 with over 200 likes. So that is fantastic. If we can get a couple more likes on this video just like that, that would absolutely make my day. But you guys have already done enough as being said. So let's get into this video. So today we're going to talk about the Yieldmax ETF distributions for the month of September. Now, I know these distributions probably came as a surprise to some of you guys, because look at this. OARK was paying roughly a 40 to 50% dividend yield, and it dropped almost in half to about 30%. Now, going down here on OARK, we have a distribution yield of about 36 cents, down from really 70 cents. So we're talking about a dividend that was cut in half. And as I go over these Yieldmax ETFs, what I do want to show you here is the 1 month chart of not only the Yieldmax version, for example, TSLY, but I'm going to show you, for example, Apple and Amazon, because I want to show you guys that when looking at these distributions over the past month, you'll see that they roughly started and ended at a similar point, meaning that there wasn't a lot of volatility sure, there was volatility within the month. As you can see, Apple went down to about 172 and then rose all the way up to about 190. But the thing is, where the month started and where it ended was about the same for almost all the Yieldmax funds. You can see Amazon had a little bit more volatility, and that's why Amazon actually did pay a bit of a higher distribution than Apple. But the thing is, that is the reason for all these low dividends. Most of the underlying stocks for Yieldmax started and ended at similar times in the month, and so they weren't able to gain those premiums. Now, as you can see, TSLY had a pretty decent drop. It wasn't as bad, down from 83 cents in the previous month to roughly 60 cents at about 58, 59 cents right there. And you know what? Yieldmax ETFs, they are for income. But one thing I would say, and one thing that I'm actually happy about, and the fact that the distributions did drop, is this might actually allow, the ETFs like TSLY, Apple, or AMZY to recover a little bit in their share price. If they can get a little bit of recovery over the next month or so, and then pay out a big dividend once again, that'll be great for, I think, their long-term appreciation. And I hope you guys agree with me or see my point on that. So now we're going over Apple. Roughly 55 cents in the previous month, and then down to 22, 23 cents in this month. It's, I think, a lot more exciting when we're looking at dividends when they're paying out these massive distributions like TSLY was and OARK, and NVDY is still. But when they're increasing the dividends, who wants to see these massive dividend drops? And you might see a dividend drop in your portfolio. Obviously, the Yieldmax ETFs, they are a bit more volatile than your average stocks and what you might hold that pay consistent dividends. As you can see, NVDY, 81 cents actually went up to 92 cents. So that is an increase of about 11 to 12 cents right there, depending on how you look at it. So we've already covered 4, OARK, TSLY, Apple, and NVDY. These are the base of the Yieldmax funds. Now we're getting into the new ones. So AMZY, FBY, GOOY, and NFLY. And these companies, they actually really just paid their first dividend through Yieldmax, or kind of went through the first X dividend with Yieldmax. As you can see, AMZY starting out at about 47 cents per share, probably trading about, what is AMZY trading at? AMZY. Let's see what AMZY is trading at currently right now, just to go over it. If my Wi-Fi could load, I don't know what it's going on here. We're gonna wait for that. But honestly, for AMZY, I think that's actually a pretty good dividend to start out with, just due to the fact that, you know what, there was a little bit of a lack of volatility. Usually Amazon will have a bit more volatility, so I expect this yield to be closer probably to the 35 to 40% range. And this is for FBY, which is Facebook, coming in at 28 cents. Facebook, I think, is going to be a lot like Apple and Aptly, just due to the fact that they are in somewhat similar niches and industries, and the fact that they are kind of long-term stocks, and most long-term investors, they buy and hold. They're not really in it to, you know, swing the highs or swing the lows, and so there might be a little bit less volatility, and that might be a better long-term stock. Now going to GOOY, which is also pretty similar to, I think, Facebook and Apple. We got roughly 29 cents, so pretty close to that Facebook dividend. And now we only have one more dividend to go. The almighty NVDY, somewhat mighty at that 25% dividend yield. Not anything absolutely crazy, but you know what? Still 25%, still a 25% return on your investment, paying 41 cents at probably a share price of about that $20 mark. AMZY. Let's see if this will work. Beautiful. So we're going to click that in, and let's see what price point AMZY is roughly at. So about 21 cents, or sorry, 21 cents. I'm going crazy today. $21.37. Now, let me know about your comments down below on what you guys think about the Yieldmax ETFs and their distributions this month. Did you think they were going to be a lot less, a lot more? Or are you surprised at what they're going to pay? And let me know your thoughts. I'm always interested to know your thoughts as well, not just mine. So yeah, leave me a comment and I'll be sure to get back to you. What I want to do say is that I really wanted to show you in my portfolio how TSLY has changed, but unfortunately they haven't updated the payment calendar in the dividend tracker, and so I can't really do that. But I want to give a little shout out to my friend, Mr. Joel Puka. He just started a new channel, 60 subscribers, and it's not just because he's my friend. He is my technical analysis guy. As you can see, he did a technical analysis on Tesla. And what you guys could do is check out his channel, because he will be making a video later tonight on TSLY. Obviously, TSLY is the Yieldmax version of the option income strategy ETF for Tesla, the stock Tesla. He just did a little analysis on that. So if you want to hear his opinions, not just mine, on where you think that's going to go, definitely check out his page right there. So I hope you guys did enjoy this video. I hope you guys got a sense of what Yieldmax is going to be paying in the month of September. I hope you guys do take care. Subscribe, because we're at 2,413 subscribers, passed over that 2,400 mark. Our videos are doing fantastic. I can't ask anything more of you guys but to watch videos and enjoy. So with that being said, I hope you guys do take care. Have a great day, and I will see you guys in the next video.